We indeed are live. And just so everybody knows, if you're coming in late to the party here, it's kind of boring. These videos are kind of boring. But if you join us live, it's much more exciting because you get to ask questions and all that sort of stuff. Let's bring you around here. I'm going to load you on my other phone here. Holy cow, there are 8 people watching already just for me to open a box. Okay, guys, it's been a long day. Hey, Dan. Dan, did you get your stuff? Terry Leaville. Terry LaVille? How's it going, Terry? Hey, Larry. Larry, do you want 394 stuff? Because I don't know how much more I'm going to collect stuff. I've got some stuff. Are you interested in a box of randomness? Do you have lots of cash hanging around? John, you like the lumber milling videos? Yeah, you know, I don't have a good signal out at the mill. But I'll tell you what, I do like milling a whole lot. I just got a box from HL Supply here. I got an OEM chain brake for a 394 for this build that we're doing here. Holidays have you strapped. You have anything to trade? Any goodies to trade for? You got it all deburred, cleaned in the toolbox. We're going to be using two M660s. 2 daughters will be using them to build these 2 saws. Yes! Yes, Dan, that's wonderful. What are you looking for? Really nothing, but if the trade is reasonable, maybe. Casey Dunn, hello. Yeah, if the trade is reasonable, I might be interested, but I really don't need anything. That's the thing is I don't need a whole lot of stuff. I just need time and the stuff to finish the projects that I have. Camera too low. Actually, Michael, just so you know, this is normally where I have the camera at, so you guys can see what I'm doing and less focused on my face. Who wants to look at my face? Nobody. So, you know, I figured we'd leave the camera here, and that way you guys can see what I'm doing, what I got. I don't know why I took this out of the box. Why did I take this out of the box? You know, some aftermarket parts are good. Some aftermarket parts are not. Tell you what, though. These Highway 394 mufflers are pretty good. I do like them. I do use them fairly often. This is one of those things where I'm not hugely seeing the benefit of the OEM stuff. I do get lots of OEM stuff, in particular 394 ignition coils. These are not cheap, but you know, they're probably the best for a 394. Oh, cool. I got some more rubber bumpers. Those are always nice to have. Actually, Larry, I gotta think about what I need. I really don't need lots of stuff. But I already have a box full of randomness, 394 randomness over there with AV mounts and some clutches and things I don't need. Roy, how's it going? So let's see, what other goodies did I buy? These rubber bumpers are always nice to have around, especially if you can't get the... you can get the old ones out, but putting the old ones in without having this little tag on here is kind of tricky. And actually, I'm going to put this with my 372 stuff. What else do we got here? My guys can't seem to use enough oil in their gas. I'm always having to fix or get them new ones. Love the channel. Well, thank you, Terry. That's great. I'm glad you like it. Check this out. Supposedly 555 nuts. I think these are lock nuts of some kind. But I got these. I figured I'd try them. These actually nut France 503 22 2401. I got these for a very specific purpose. These are nuts that actually fit inside these holes. So when you're putting a outer dog on and you don't have the nuts, you need the nuts, right? Hey, William. We have about 25 460 Huskies. Make you guys buy the saws once. I might figure out how to fix fuel properly. Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? It's so funny. I know guys that are fastidious with their saws, and I know guys that just tear through stuff, and it just depends on who you are. Should have bought stock a long time ago in the 200T carburetors. Jeez. These are cool. 3/8 8 pins. I've been waiting for HL Supply to get these back in stock for a while, because every once in a while I want an 8 pin. If I'm running a ported 372 with a 20-inch bar, an 8 pin's kind of nice to tear through stuff. It's also fun when you're cant racing. Just don't tell anybody you got an 8 pin on there. Anyway. Did I order 2 or 4 of these? Had to guy drive about 4 372X Torx, and between the 4, there's not one good saw. Oh. I could... Larry, if you got extra 372 parts, we could do some trading. Wish I could do that, but it's county government work suck because you can't make them do things right or fire them. Yeah, I know. Gavin still waiting on the 660. Yeah, you know, they takes 2 weeks at least to ship that stuff, which is one reason you buy the complete kits from HL Supply. It's a little more expensive, but they have them in stock, and then they get it shipped a whole lot quicker. Larry, you've only got 1 372? Come on. You got to catch up there, buddy. So these carburetor inserts are these are like $1.50, $2 a piece. What a pain in the neck. But if you don't got them, kind of a problem. Larry, tell that guy you're going to give him $20 a piece for the 2017 saws, and then we have something to trade for. I've had 2 bad AM coils recently. Casey, what saw were the bad coils on? These can't even change a freaking fuel line, which is one of the simplest things to do. Bring it in, I got a fuel leaking everywhere. Yeah, I know. The Terry, I've been there. I know what you're talking about. But Terry, I think it's a great point because you've got, if you have a saw that's seized versus a saw with a hole in the fuel line, it doesn't matter because either way it's going to put that saw on the shelf. You know, you're going to have a saw on the shelf instead of a saw that's functional, and it doesn't really matter what the level of damage is to the saw. It's still not a running saw, right? So I'm always astounded when I find like that 394 I took apart last night. How did the saw still run and get to that condition? I don't understand. Like Larry's saying, he doesn't have a solid saw between 4 different saws. Well, how is that possible? They ran each one of them so much into the ground, like every single part on it failed all at the same time. It doesn't make any sense, you know? And that really is a point of failure discussion, which I find fascinating. I know. What happens is they run them hard. They don't. If something on it breaks, but it still sort of works, they just keep going. That's pretty much what happens, I think. So what else have I got for you guys tonight? I'm cooked. I work from 8 till 7 today. It's a long, for a lot of professions. I know there's a lot of guys that work long days. For dentistry, that's a long day. So, just going to say it was a long day. Better day than yesterday. I'll say that too. Let's see, can we get... These rings are kind of stuck in here. Ooh, they move. Once you get it moving, the PB blaster should get in there and work it, you know? Get the rings out. Yeah, it's moving. Okay. With the XPW, use your torch, maybe. Okay, hang on. I don't want to use my torch, Larry. I want to use my torch about as badly as I want to use a hammer. But with the PB blaster, it's moving. So I'm here. Let me keep using a little bit of blaster here. Because once this moves even a little, see? There it goes. Hang on. Of course, then I got to put this darn thing in the ultrasonic, which I don't have right now. Getting there. This one was moving. Yep, there it goes. That's that. She moves. Ice Road, so I just a video. Steel 500i fuel injected. Seen the 500, too impressed. Yep. Yeah, I'm definitely not working on a 500i anytime soon. I prefer having a carburetor that I can tune, you know. But it depends on your style. Like these guys that just go out and cut and ride saws hard from day one, then a 500i might be right up their alley. You know? And if I can get it to move just the littlest bit, the PB Blaster will get in there. Then I don't have to use my stinking torch on this thing. There it goes. I mean, this is a beautiful piston. Throw this in the ultrasonic, this is going to come out perfect. I'm glad to hear you guys keep your saws. Yeah, thanks, Terry. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. You're welcome to hang out anytime, buddy. Laptop to tune it, maybe? Yeah. Maybe you don't have to tune it at all. Maybe just a laptop to troubleshoot it. There it goes. Yeah, we'll put this in the ultrasonic with that cylinder head on there. It'll be perfect. A lot of life left. Don't even need to change the rings. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'll be back on in a bit, guys.